Hi, Rich. Hi, MD. Hi, Giant. Hope you guys are good. So I'm just kind of like 10 minutes, early, right? So, um, yeah, I just want to make sure that you guys are doing good, and yeah, I can get to answer your question. So let us wait for another 5 minutes, and then I'll get into it. Then, of course, if you have any question, just make sure you guys can drop it in the comment section so that I can able to answer all the questions, right? So this is how we are going to go. We are going to start by showing the video, Appgen video again. I'm going to play it from the beginning. You guys are going to watch it, and then maybe I'll talk a little bit about what I was able to do, what I was able to achieve with it, and then I'll start answering your questions. So yeah, that's how it's going to go. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Doing really good. Please, if you know somebody else that can, benefit from this, kindly share the link. I'll so much, appreciate this. Right. Um. duh, duh, duh. Yeah, you want to see the background? How I created the background. Okay, I think. Are you talking about the? Okay, daily streams. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Are you talking about the background from Subscribe video? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Let me start by playing the video and then we'll move from there. So this is the video. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Okay. So the plan here. Okay, I have some chat here. So let me just quickly go through them. Daily stream. How to make that. The green one. Hey bro, how you doing? Yes, we can hear you. Great, 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 great. All right. So I would like us to walk to check out this video I made to make it because there are some things that some people were asking and some other questions that I can really, really deal with. Right. So I would like to start with I would like to start with that first, right? Before I go to subscribe video, because I know that you guys want to see how I make the background, which I would definitely do. Is there anything in particular about this AppGen video you want me to work on, right? I really, really appreciate that. So let me see if there's anything I would like to expand more on this. Okay, so let me just open. Let's start from the beginning, right? I think this first scene is already sealed because I actually did this right from. Okay, I'm not even sharing my screen. Okay, I'm doing that. Okay, great. So I'm not going to deal with this first scene. Let me just go straight to second scene here. Please, you guys should drop a chat. There's going to be a little bit of lag, right? So maybe about some few seconds in, right, as I'm seeing your chats. and interacting with you guys. So just bear with me with that. Uh, I am doing good. Quad, Quadri FX. I'm doing good. You can't see the playback. Oh, thanks. Okay, so what I would like to show you guys here is, I think I've actually explained this in the project breakdown, right? Um, you know what? Let's start from the pre-production first. Let's start from the pre-production. I want to show you what I got from the client and how probably how I get to create the script before I even go straight to After Effects. So let's do that. Let me do you guys really good. Um, so just hold on. Start the pre-production. I think that's one thing you guys are really interested in, right? How I get to come up with some ideas. So I'm going to be sharing this particular part. And then do I have this screen? Appgen. Do I have this script? Appgen, script. So I go to share my screen. Let me just add one more. So this one will be. So I'll go black a little bit. So you guys just hold on. I just want to make sure that window capture, new one, capture what's a capture this, uh, capture explorer, file explorer. No, you should be able to see on my screen. Select window. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Close video capture, window capture, display capture, display. Okay. I think you guys should be able to see my screen now, right? So I just want to show you my entire screen. Okay, great. So this is what the client sent to me, right? You guys should just bear with me. This is their Figma files, as you can see, and this was they sent to me for the files, and these are like the different apps for it, right? And basically, I was able to also look for some cursor thing on Figma, right? And I will strongly suggest you have plugins like Overlord. So because that's what I use to import some of these assets. So for instance, now let's say I want to import this asset. Let me go back to my After Effects, right? Let's say I want to import this asset. Let me just open a new composition here, right? And I'll go back to my Figma file. I'll select this, right click, go to plugins, overload. So I'll just use this button here to push these assets, right? I can push it as PNG or just like shapes and text, but let me use PNG for now. Just click on this and automatically it's going to do its magic, and then it's, let me just select this for that. Then it's going to import it here. So I'm just going to try and bring it to the center. So yeah, here's the shape, right? So I use the overload plugin to just bring in all my assets from Figma to um to After Effects. So that's one thing you guys need to know. Let me see if I have any question from the live stream, right? Yes, so let me see. Okay, somebody's asking where I live. Let me attend some question. I stay in British Columbia in Canada, Vancouver to be precise. Um, let me see. Hope I'm uploading the right thing. Yes, yes. Let me do it just me. So I'm answering some questions now. Let me see. Yes, sir, it's visible. It's okay now. Thank you for doing this. I use, oh yes, AEUX plugin is very, very nice. It's very, very, very cool. It's very, very, very cool. It's very, very nice. Yes. Please, guys, just give me 1 minute, please. I just want to, just 1 minute.
But in this Washington, D.C. theater,
So I'm back. It's not, the overlord plugin is not free. It's actually paid for. It's I think it's the best. It's better than AEUX. AEUX is such a, it's free, but AUX is quite unstable. So yeah. So let me go back to After Effects now. I think that's what I will show you for this. So let me go back to After Effects. Is it okay to ask you how much you can charge for a video? Yes, I'm going to ask. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. You can ask me all the questions you want to ask. Right? It's absolutely fine. I'm going to answer all those questions. So I just want to quickly show you a little bit more of this Appgen. And surprisingly, you guys don't really have more question about this particular project. So I was thinking that I was going to ask, maybe answer some of the questions, right? So, okay, I think one thing you guys talked about was this particular scene. So let me just go and show you guys how I get to create this scene. So let me make sure that this is, yeah, so let me solo this out. Okay, and then this. Okay, great. So this particular one, let's talk about this effect for a bit. Am I sharing the right screen? No, not yet. Share my screen. Okay, great. Uh, is it- Oh, that's really, really good. Adobe XD for style frames. That's really good. I'll definitely explore that. Thank you, Impact Hub, for sharing that. I'll definitely explore that. Nice. So let me quickly show you. Let me just show you guys this effect because I know that this is one thing that I probably didn't really break down. Really, I didn't really go. I didn't really go in depth. So let me just quickly show this, and I'll get back to the questions again. So let me just take this copy. Let me copy this too. Go to the new comp. Yeah, this new comp, and then let me delete this and just paste this, right? So I have this, and let me just take away the positioning, bring it down here. No position, animation. Just scale this more, right? Okay. So one thing I'll do, I will just delete this first, then I'll duplicate this, right? Um, and then I'll start adding all those effects, right? So let me just delete all of this. I don't need this drop shadow here. So the very first thing that I did, yeah, sorry for the black screen. You guys will definitely see it now. Hold on. Is it showing black screen? Why is it showing black screen? That's really weird. The comp is black. That is really weird. You know what? Let me just do this. Let me do this instead. It's not supposed to be showing black. I don't know. I wonder why the OBS is doing that. Sorry for the mistake there. Um, okay, so let me just do this. Please confirm if you can, if you can see what I'm doing now. It's really, really weird. I wonder why he's doing that. Mm, you know what? Let's do this. No, 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 not the other way. Yes, so I want this to be this and here, and maybe drag this here. Oh, maybe drag this here. Sorry, I'm just trying to arrange my screen just to be efficient, right? Because I think this OBS is trying to mess me up today. Okay, great. So, let me take away the animation here. I don't need the animation. So I just want to quickly show you how I get to achieve the thing right from scratch. This will probably be the only thing I'll do. Then I'll get back to you guys' question. Okay, great. So sorry for the distraction. I know that you guys can probably see the OBS and my chart and my right. I promise next time I'll definitely do better. Right. So yeah. So on this particular one now, I am going to add effect called fractal noise, right? Because this is the one that I really want to add that effect. And then I'm just going to adjust the contrasts, adjust the brightness a little bit, right? And if I go to, let me go to my scene, hold on. I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So yeah, fractal noise, fractal noise mosaic. Okay, 260, 100. So yes, so let's jig it about, let's say 260 or thereabout, or 100, right? And then the next thing is to add the mosaic. So I'm using FX console for this. So this mosaic will give me this, and then I can now try and make it evenly squared up in a way, right? So let me see how this will look. Yeah, so let's just work with this, right? So this is the mosaic, right? And maybe I can reduce the complex or increase it to give me more of that. Uh, Maybe something like this would do, right? And then I will now add the colorama. So colorama is what is responsible to changing the colors using both dark and white values, basically. Okay. Hope you guys can see me. Okay, great. Oh, scratching everything again. Hope this is still not showing black, Sha, because I really do not know. Because I'm trying to check the live and it seems like it's still dark in a way. Anyways, let me continue. You guys let me know if it is going dark, like if you guys can see my composition. Okay. Uh, Okay, let's keep going. So this colorama is responsible for that. So I now go to the output, and then I'll change the color to whatever color that I want. So I can do something like this. I can just delete some of the colors, right? Maybe I can delete this one, and then I can add some colors that I really want here. I can change this value here, right? So this color is not really looking good right now. So let me just change this. Let me just swap this over, right? And maybe I can just delete this. It's looking too green. Let me undo that. Maybe I can just change this like this. Or maybe I just need to play with this value some more to give me more variance, basically, right? Maybe I can increase or decrease the scale of the exactly of the fractal noise, right? And this will give me more variety on this. So great. So this is what is driving the colors for this, right? And I can keep tweaking this to get the kind of thing that I really want. So one thing that can also help with the animation here is the evolution, is the, I think is the circle. Hold on, where is it? Colorama input, is it input circle? Yeah, the phase shift. So with the phase shift, it will be changing color, right? So I can just set a quick time expression on this, and then with that, it will be doing all of this, right? And then now it's now time for my transition. So I will now apply another effect called circle. And this circle, right, just to show you how it works. Um, if I if I go to a solid color, right, and it is black. So this is my solid color. If I add circle to this circle effect, probably you guys don't know about this particular effect here. So you can see that I just added circle, and with this you can expand it, right? And then now you can also have a little bit of edge radius with it. You can do all sort of things with it basically, right? It's quite interesting, but I'll put it on none. You can invert it, and then you can have something like this. So this is you working on one particular shape layer without you having this is you working on a particular layer without you creating shapes and all, circle shapes and all. It's very useful. And then you can also change the blending mode to normal, stencil, alpha, right, which is basically going to put a hole there. You can do all sort of things, right? So that's basically the effect I'm about to add, because I want this circle to show right in this. So I'm going to create this circle. Yeah, right. But now I don't want it to be the last thing here. I want it to be like at the beginning, because I want it to be like a transition. So I select this. Where is the center? I'll click on the center to be at the center here, right? And if I expand it, can you see it's expanding, right? This time around, I will just do invert. So this is exactly what I did to do the transition. And of course, I added deep glow to make it more interesting, right? Of course, I'll have to reduce it to about zero point 0.1, let's say zero point 0.5, right? And then with that, we have our transition. This is how I was able to achieve this, right? So if I come here, do this, uh, so let's say at this point here, then I move forward, then I just do this. So if I press U, I like this F9, and just do this, right? This is what I'll have, right? Really simple effect, right? Where you can stack on it. All right, let me take some questions, right? So I'm going to start with Yes, so let me just expand this for a little bit. I'm going to be taking you guys' question now. So yeah, playback. Uh, I think somebody asked me how much do I charge? So my minimum engagement when it comes to, let me show just myself. Yes. Uh, my minimum engagements um when it comes to creating SaaS videos is 1k USD, right? I charge 1000 USD, and that's for maybe 20 seconds, and it depends on the details, right? So I can charge as high as 2000, 3000. So that's all I will say for that, right? And then I think somebody was asking about uh aside from YouTube, sir, do I hold classes? I used to hold class back in Nigeria. I used to have a physical. In short, I actually have a company called N Academy where I teach. But since I left, that business has stopped running, and I actually do have physical class. But I'm thinking of still holding a course. I'm still thinking of actually doing a proper course in SaaS. Also, actually have a course for you guys that are probably new to my channel. I actually have a free After Effects course on my YouTube playlist. If you are new to After Effects, just go check it out. Um, that would be really, really nice if you can check that out. But I still want to do like more courses, right? But the thing is, I'm fully busy at the moment, so I can't tell when I can able to create that course, those courses, right? Again, the playback is black. Okay, I think I've dealt with all of that. How is the current job market? Well, the current job market is interesting, right? There's one thing I can tell you is if you really get better at what you do, just really get better at what you do, there's still a lot of there's still a lot of market share there, right? Most especially when it comes to these SaaS videos, there's a lot of market share. There's a lot of market share, right? Just get really, really good, right? And I think this will tie into, okay, how do you not get clients, guys? Um, there are some really, really good things that you can actually do to get clients, right? Put yourself out there. I don't think what everything I'm saying is new. I don't think it's really new. It's not. Put yourself out there as much as possible. Um, One thing I can tell for sure, platform like LinkedIn is very powerful. It's still very powerful. It's not as powerful as it used to be, but it's still very, very good. Platform like Twitter. I'm not so great on like my Twitter. My Twitter is really, really Twitter or X, whatever it's called now. It's my X account is not really that strong, right? And that's because I'm not just a Twitter person or X person, basically. But that's one thing I would like to definitely do this year to get back on X and then put myself out there more on X. But one place that I really put myself out there is LinkedIn, right? Guys, this is the cheat code. Most especially if you are good, find a way to make posts minimum twice a week on LinkedIn, right? People try to look for jobs, but there's a way you can actually let jobs look for you. Like job would definitely look for, like, almost every week I get one message on LinkedIn about, oh, okay, we'd like to work with you. Oh, I have a brand, a company that wants you to do something. Almost every week I get a message, right? That's because I try as much as possible to put myself out there. I'm not even doing as much as I really want to. It's just this year I just started. But put yourself out there, make posts about the work you are doing, what it is that you just do, something that has to do with your work, and do it really, really well. And with the use of AI, ChatGPT or cloud, you can come up with really, really good content for yourself. So I really hope that answer your question about how is the current job market. Um, the screen is black. Okay, somebody is asking Zelios agency tutorial video, please. Yes, that's one. No, that's one agency that I really love to check out their videos. I think they really do good videos. So for me, I am not, if you notice, I don't really do tutorials like I used to, right? I just work on my project and I show you my own project breakdown, right? Maybe hopefully when I do something very related or very close to what Zilio does, maybe you can learn one or two things from it. But we all have our different style. We all have our own different ways of doing things, right? But me looking for tutorials online and then try and emulate or try and show you guys, it's something I can do, no doubt about it. But I just want to stick to my lane. I hope you really understand that. E Football Pro. Um, I use Photoshop for my background removal. That's great. That works. That works. I can't see now. Nothing. IG. It's something after making full screen. Okay. It's already visible. It is visible. Question is about background music. In your videos, do you use source for music or do you create music yourself? What's your thought process about music? Okay, great. I think I would like to show you how I get to source for my music, and let me just quickly do that. Let me do this right, and so yes, let me just do this right. So I use Artlist most of the time. That's what I use. I use Artlist, right? So if I go to my, hold on, I think I actually have another browser for this. So I'll show you a little bit on how I get to work on my music, uh, select music, and maybe some other time we can talk about sound effects, right? So yeah, so this artist and this music, right? So what I normally go for in terms of the kind of song or the kind of music that works well is if I go to my search and I go to instruments, I like to select claps and snaps, percussions as well. And sometimes I go to the video theme and I select things like commercial, right? So those three combinations always kind of like give me what I want. So if I play this first one now, okay, this one sounds interesting. These are like the ones that easily used for Saas videos. They are really, really, really right. So I really hope that answer your question. This is basically how I source for music. I use Artlist and I do a whole lot of audition. You know what? In the next stream, I will show you guys how I get to do my sound design, most especially when it comes to music, because there's a lot of things that goes into that. So in our next live stream, I'm going to show you that. Right, I promise to do that. I'll see if I can be doing weekly live stream, right? So I can be able to show you guys different things. It's going to be a little bit tough, but it's not impossible because I think there's a lot of things that I can really show you guys. So let me go back to more questions. What will you do be doing if you're not, if I was not emotional, you know what I honestly I really do not know. I think that's this tricks by praise. I really honestly I don't know what I would be doing if I'm not. I think I would. I don't know what will I be doing. I don't know honestly. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. You deserve to charge much more. Thank you. I will definitely do that. Please, what do I tell clients when I don't have a portfolio and they want to really see samples of what they uh so it is very so I want you to put yourself in the client's shoe, right? They are about to spend money on a particular project and they really want to make sure that, oh, this person, they want to trust this person. So they will definitely need to see something. Maybe now is for you to build up your portfolio. It's very, 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 very important. In short, I'll let me start making notes because I would like to show you guys. Uh, if you guys can answer this question, how many of you guys have access to Adobe license? How to create portfolio. So I'm just noting things down for my possible live stream, music and sound design. Right. So I'm just noting things down. So how many of you guys have access to Adobe license? If you do, great. Creating portfolio is not difficult at all. But if you don't, you might have to, consider some sites like, I don't know if art stations still do that, but you can consider like Wix and other similar sites for you to create your free portfolio. Some people even use Notion, right? So find out and try and start building your portfolio. If you cannot share a portfolio website, just share, if you have done one or two works, share that with the client so that they can build some confidence, because there's no way anybody want to trust you with the work that, you know they are not seeing the sample of, right? um so what feature, uh how do you go about music and voiceovers for your motion design? Do you add it while animating to sync, or do you do it after? That's a very good question. Impact of, so sometimes it depends on the project, honestly, right? Let me go back to just me. So it honestly depends on the project. It depends on the project. There's some project like the last one that I worked on. I actually search, actually work on the music first, right? I look for music because I know that it's 20 seconds. So I work on music, search for the music, and then I use my Premiere Pro to cut the music to 20 seconds. Look for all those it spots that can actually use to really cue in some really cool design, or just do something really creative there, right? So it depends. Some actually start music, for some actually finish the animation then look for music. So it actually depends. It depends on, if it is short, I like to use music. If it is maybe 1 minute, maybe I'll just finish the animation then look for music and then try and match it up. Yeah. um yes, voiceover. Of course, when it comes to voiceover has to be done first before you start animating self, right? Because uh that will determine the pacing of your graphics, or of your motion design, basically. And one of the things, you know what, guys, I would like to show you guys that process, because when it comes to doing voiceovers, I use 11 labs and I use at least voiceover thing for voiceover. So if you guys don't know, let me just quickly show you this uh quite a bit. So if you go to Atlas, for instance, right, I can go to AI voiceover. They really have really nice voiceovers, by the way. So if I play this, am I on the right place? Explore voices. Yeah. So if I play this now, for instance,
Tommy passed by my store
you
every
can see this
morning.
one voiceover here, right? This is
Welcome
another
to your first
voiceover.
day, team member 7493G7. We're happy you're joining the
So
Solucio Corp
this is that
family.
Next
Over
voiceover.
here,
exercise
our
is going to
So
be
you
productivity
can actually
spheres
focused
monitor
breathing
select,
employee
control,
happy.
you can actually
and it's the
review different
fourth and
voices,
last
right?
step.
And they actually sound really good. They sound really good. This is Vision. And you can put whatever it is that you want to do voiceover for, put it here, and then it will definitely preview it. And so I use Atlas and I use 11 Labs. So um when it comes to this motion design, I know that sometimes it might be a little bit tough, because some of these assets are being paid for, like Adobe licenses, and of course we all find a way around Adobe. I can see that some people say we use Crack, which is fine. I started with Crack too, so don't be ashamed or timid. But as soon as you start making money off it, right? If you are making like 1k, minimum of 1k USD every month off it, you can start doing that, because there are a lot of perks that comes with it. Trust me, than using Crack. Crack will give you issues, right? But I just want to encourage you guys, as soon as you start making good money, right, get Adobe licenses, subscribe for sites like Artlist or Envato. Those things will make your job easier, faster. You're able to get some really good assets, right? It will really help. So guys, like maybe in the next live stream, or it depends on the schedule, I would like to show you how I get to audition my voiceover, right? I do different voiceover, and then I audition and select the best, see how I get to do it. I think that process is really important, right? So um Yeah, I think that's good. So let me go if I have another question. Sir, do you do inbound leads? If yes, how? How do you approach them? What's process the of you approaching clients? So mm, inbound leads. I think if correct me if I'm wrong, Rage Edit. Inbound leads is when client comes to you, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And that is majorly how I get most of my clients, right? Apart from sometimes where I do actually do outbound. And let me give you guys one trick, right? So you guys, everybody that is on this live right now, I'm about to give you one super trick of getting potential clients or even getting a potential job really, really fast, right? Probably some of you know it, probably some of you don't. But let me quickly show you. Um, let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. So, this. So, guys, this is my LinkedIn, right? One thing you can do mm, to really, really search for jobs or search for people that are looking for people that can do, After Effects or motion graphics, right? If you go to the jobs section, right, you can always search for jobs, set your alert and all of that. But I want you guys to try something. I don't know if you guys know this trick. If you come to your search, if you search for motion design remotes, right, it give you some results, right, and it give you jobs, posts, groups, and all of that. What you really need to do is to select posts, right, and when you do that, go to dates posted and do past 24 hours. So what can you say that even from this, you can see that these people are hiring, and this is not part of job post. This is actually normal post that people click. So what you really need to do is when you see posts like this and you are looking for a job and you see, or maybe this is a potential gig, all you need to do is first be the just make sure you be the first person to comment and say, oh, drop your portfolio, right? And say, oh, I am available and da 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 da, and just click and just send. Make sure you reply to the comment. Be the first five persons that reply to comment. Trust me, you would always, if your work is good, of course, if you have a really good portfolio. In short, if your work doesn't have to be great, because you have one of the first few people that respond to the post, you would definitely, like, if you do 10, at least three three to four they will reach out to you, right? So that's how I actually do my outbound. Just search motion design remote, or I search for freelance motion design, because some people are looking for freelance. Look at this next post now. This one's 8 hours ago, and this one say urgent freelance motion designer. Normally, if I was not so busy, I would just drop my comments with my portfolio here, right? If I when as soon as I do it, drop my comments, I'll be the first person. Like this one, nobody has even dropped any kind of comment on this one. You can imagine that. So this is actually really, really, really good. You can see all these jobs, right? You can easily apply for these jobs and then be one of the first few people. This is how I get the client from the subscribe video, right? This is how I actually got the client. I was the first person to reply to our comments, and that's how I was able to, get to work with the clients. Um, guys, let me know if that was really, really useful for you guys, right? um so that's how I get to do my inbound and outbound basically, right? But recently I've been getting more in most inbound. That's because I've been putting myself more out there. I've been very regular on my LinkedIn, very regular on my Instagram, and I get people like every week people reach out to me for a full-time work or for a freelance gig, and that's basically how I get to do it. I have AE 2026, but whenever I switch into advanced 3D, my 3D model doesn't show, and I need them for device mockup. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to resolve that issue because I don't use crack, right, Victor? So try and search online for solution or ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, trust me, that's one thing you guys need to incorporate into your workflow right now. um use ChatGPT to troubleshoot your After Effects. It will give you possible solutions. I've been doing this for the past, I don't know how long, that whenever I see growing problem, I just put it in ChatGPT. I even talk to it, and then it really really helps um with that. Boss, I get lost in art direction. I sometimes don't even know where to start from. Star frame seems hard because I can't visualize what to put on frames. Louis creation, I feel your pain so much, and I'm about to help you, right? And I'm about to help everybody on this call, right? On this particular stream. And this is like my secret code to visualization, right? And it's not like a magic wand that you just do once and that's it. It is not a magic wand. It is not a magic wand. It's over time. But even by me showing this process, you will never get stuck. So let me share my screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. Now I have dedicated folders, right? Called inspiration, and I think I've shared this in my one of my videos. So yeah, so can you guys see this? Right, this is folders of inspiration, right? So if I open the first one now, this first one is 2D and 3D. Can you see how many videos that I have here? Right, if I go to the next one, motion 3D motion graphics, can you see how many videos that I have here? Right, can you see abstract? Like if I want to do something a little bit of abstract, storytelling, can you see the videos that I have here? Branding, right? I only have one there, right? Buff motion, I love Buff Studio a lot. I love their style. That's why I have dedicated folder for them. Now, can you see Saas, right? Can you see how much of Saas videos that I have? You're as good as what you see. You are as good as what you see, right? So all you really need to do is to be collector of inspiration, right? If you don't collect a lot of inspiration, you are not going to have really good ideas on how to create a frame, right? So this is the very first thing. In short, there was a time in my life, right, and I think I need to go back to it, that when I opened up my system, open up my turn on my system, the very first thing I do is I come to my folders of inspiration and then watch at least five. I'll just play this and then start watching. I watch at least five video inspiration before I start my day. Just watch and then dissect. Look at this now. I've not even picked anything. I've not even started to pick any inspiration from this particular one. This is the new one I just downloaded, right? So imagine you have a whole lot of folders where you can pick inspiration from,
Creators, you no longer need to
right?
wait for frame.
Really, really, really good
Why
work.
is
Not just
building on
shabby
chains
work.
so
Really, really
bad?
good work,
Too many barriers
right?
between
You
you.
can never run out of inspiration, right? So that is one thing. Now, let me now show you another amazing, 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 amazing trick that will really, really help. In short, you guys, I'm about to just solve you guys' problem, and you guys will be amazed at how I get to do all these things. So after you get a script, for instance, so let me go to any of the script that I have here. Let me go to Subscribe, Subscribe, Voiceover. So, so this Subscribe, I actually came up um, with the whole scripting and art direction and all of that, right? But I'm trying to just show you guys something. I might not be able to do everything, right? I will not copy the the visual style, right? I'll just copy the voiceover, what this thing is saying, right? And then I'll open ChatGPT. So this is me trying to show you how I come up with ideas, right? And I'll paste. This is the first okay, so this is not the very first thing. So hold on. So this is the voiceover, right? So I want to show you before I get to this point how sometimes I get the idea of what I really want to do. So I'm going to paste the voiceover here, right? Uh, this is another part. Copy and paste. All right. So let me just minimize this. Let me minimize this. Let me just expand this. So this is my ChatGPT, right? Imagine that this is my script. This is what the voiceover is saying. I don't have visual direction yet. All I basically need to do, I'll tell ChatGPT, okay, this is a motion design script for the brand. Take the voice, take the voice over above and create a visual direction and put it in tabular uh, format. Click enter. Can you guys see what it's doing? Right? So this is the voiceover. Now, I'm not saying everything that the AI is giving you is what you should take, but it's going to give you some ideas on how to animate it, right? Can you see that this first one, like meet subscribe, paid premium, so a dark UI, subscribe logo, fades in, pegs in, free shipping, it's already giving you ideas. Now transform shoppers, a generic e-commerce UI, shoppers get this. Can you see that it's already giving you, and then it's giving you the style, premium, clean, and it's already giving you all of this, right? Now this is powerful enough for you to get direction, right? This is really really powerful enough for you to get really really super direction, right? But you don't even stop here, even with using AI to come up with ideas. Mhm. Now you can now say, okay, this is the visual direction. Now take this particular one, now copy and then paste here and say generate a prompt for generate a prompt for uh, AI to generate this image, right? So something like that, and it's going to create a prompt. Can you see that I've taken this particular one, right? So it's giving me a prompt that I can put to generate a sample image of what it's saying. Because for me, I'm actually a very visual person. So I don't do too much reading. Because whenever a client sends me a script, can you guys see me? Let me see. Just me. Okay, I'm trying to show myself, share my screen, and then maybe this time around, the screen that I'll be sharing. You guys just give me a second. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so what I really want to share right now is ChatGPT. Okay, great. Okay, so so for me now, I'm a very visual person, right? When clients send me scripts, I don't even know, like sometimes I'm kind of lost. So what I'll do is I'll take ChatGPT to create this format for me, um, put it in visual direction, right? And then even after ChatGPT has done that, it's still not enough for me. I really want to see how this thing can really place in my head. Then I'll ask you to generate this, and I'll now take this generative um thing they has done for me. I'll now go to like Google Gemini, or go to Photoshop and use Nano Banana, or even I can even use Artlist, for instance. So let me change this to Brave. Why is it not seeing this? So let me just change this to my entire screen so you guys can see me, right? Um, okay, great. So I can go to my art list now, right? And then I'll go to AI gen. You can do this in any AI software. I'm just using this. This is actually the first time I'm going to be using Artlist for this, but I'm sure it works the same. So I'll go to create new session, and I'll come here, and I'll paste all these prompts, right? And then if there is a style that I want it to reference, I can also still upload image style. So I can come here and say, okay, I want this to be in this kind of reference. So this is wrong. So let's say I want it to be coming. I want to see which style. So this is a new video that I did. Um, coming pre-production style frame. I'm going to be doing this video soon. Let's say this is the style I want you to emulate. For instance, ready to get started. Continue to upload. Accept. Okay. So I've uploaded the reference now, and I've told it to generate image in that way, and I've chosen nano banana. If I click this now, let's see what it's going to do. uh with creation, I hope this is really helping you to uh like it's really helping you, right? First thing is inspiration, right? Second thing is use AI to give you some ideas on how to do, and I'm really I'm showing you that process now. And I think this is actually very golden for most of you guys, because this is where most of you guys get really stuck. So let's see what it's going to come up with. It might not be great, but at least it will give you, it will paint a picture of what you really need to do. Right? Sometimes it gives you something really awesome, right? Sometimes it doesn't. So let's see. 92%. So we're gonna wait. So guys, keep dropping your question. I think okay, spec of PC. I'm definitely going to answer that. I'm waiting for the AI to generate. So while I'm doing that, let me try and see if I can answer some more questions. But some users can be scammer, like hiring people and after finishing the work, they ghosted. Yes, of course that happens. So what I do sometimes is, of course, make sure you check them. I'm answering your question, Rage Edits. Yes, they are out there, so you have to be super careful, right? um so do your background check on the company. That's one. Two, when you're making a video, you can always put a watermark on it, right? Until make sure you have your own contract that you send to the client, right? And that contract is going to state how you operate. 50% upfront. Me, I don't work without me collecting 50% upfront, right? So that's one thing I also advise you. Come up with a contract for you to send to clients so that they can read and find, because you can put things like in the contract, you can put things like I want to be able to share my work on social media and on my portfolio. So you have the right to your work. Then of course 50% upfront and any other thing, right? And you can also put that, oh, watermark will be on the video until the final payment is being made, and then you move the watermark and send to them. I hardly do that nowadays, the whole watermark thing, because the kind of client that I deal with, right? But for you coming up, I think you can actually do that. Impact Hub is asking, um how long does it take, sir, to finish a motion design project? I give clients 7 to 10 working days. But if I'm all locked in, I can get it done in 3 days, 4 days, right? Depends on the complexity. I hope that answer your question. So let's see what AI has generated for this particular scene, right? So this is what he has generated. Remember that I give it like a style. So this is the image it has generated, right? And this, can you see that this in itself is already looking SaaS, right? This, look at the entire thing. This nano banana is already give you ideas. So this is actually, you can actually come up with new ideas. I really hope this is opening up your mind on how to really come up with something really fresh. Remember, you have a lot of opportunity with inspiration, right? Look at other works and see how you can infuse some of the style. Don't copy and paste, right? But still, right? Still like an artist. If you guys really need to, know, read that book, right? You have that, and then you have AI already giving you an idea of what you really need to do. This will really, really, really will help a lot. So, with creation, I really hope that I've been able to really thoroughly answer your question when it comes to creation, right? So, yeah. Minimum. Okay, I think I've answered that. What is the scope of SaaS style editing? What is the scope? What do you mean by that? I don't understand, Tiwari. Can you please expand on that question? Um, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if your question is related, but spec of my PC. I use to work so well. Yeah, I use Razer 18. Is I use Razer 18. Please, 1 second. All right. So I use Razer 18, 32 gig RAM, RTX 4080. Is yes, is a powerful machine, no doubt. Yeah. So as soon as you can afford something really, really powerful, just make sure you go for it. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for joining as well. I struggle a lot with the backgrounds. Can you help me with it? Backgrounds. I think what I've kind of shared also kind of like will help with that, right? Inspiration and all of that. So yeah. Um. Yeah, I know that some of you wanted me to show how I get to make this subscribe green background. I don't think I will be able to do that today because I want this stream to just last for just 1 hour, right? So I might not be able to do that today. But I want to see if I can be doing weekly live stream. What do you guys think about weekly live stream? I would like to get your response. So let me know what you guys think so I can able to show you guys more things, right? Struggle a lot with backgrounds. Can you help me with it? Do you handle How do you handle Z from A to Z, script to storyboard? I think I've kind of like shared that, right? Siabil Jihad, right? Okay, you're welcome. Dewey's creation, very helpful. Aroshola, is good to have you, brother. I struggle a lot with backgrounds. Okay, I think I. Do you make contract agreement for every project? Yes, definitely. You need to make contract agreement for every project. But if it's a client you've already worked with, you don't need to send them a contract already because they already know what you do. Um, do you have a course that can cover making SaaS videos? I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to definitely work on it. As soon as I have the time to do it. So be on the lookout for that. Can we really go all in with i- with this career? Like, what's the challenge you could face long term? As now AI is, guys, um as long as there will be screens, right? Motion design is not going anywhere. As long as there will be screens, and as technology is progressing, they will need screens. So motion design can now is now diving deeper into other things. It's not going anywhere. Like, that is why if you're a motion designer, I think learning Rive is very important. Rive is going to be a major, major, major stake in the future. I've started learning Rive. I kind of like pause a little because I've been busy, but interactive motion design is very important. Go and learn it. But that being said, the marketing departments of any company will still need motion design, and AI cannot do what we are doing. Can you see the process of how I get to come up with really, really good ideas for videos? AI cannot get there yet. I don't know if AI will ever get there. I think it will be able to do one or two things, but it cannot ever take the entire work of emotion design. It's impossible. People that have been using AI, they are not hiring motion designers to fix what AI is doing because they couldn't do all of that. So yeah. Do you have course? Yeah, can really go all in. Yeah, so Reg edits, you can go all in, man. Motion design, I can bet my life that it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Yes, we appreciate you, sir. How do I practice making background? Uh, you know what, Factala, I'm sorry because I just have 5 minutes left on this stream, right? Uh, Next time I'm going to show you how I make backgrounds, right? Specifically. All right. So I'm so sorry, but guys, let me drop my Discord because I actually have a Discord. So it's very nice if I can just share you guys my Discord link. So let me see. I want to try and generate invite channel, invite, edit, no limits, uh, never generating link. uh Hold on. Let me just. I think I've generated a link on my. So just give me like a second. I'd like to drop my Discord so you guys can join my Discord, and then because sometimes I get to answer some questions there. So I just want to be sure that I want to send you guys the right link. Um, View channel. Uh, Last
text
video.
animation, my background. You guys are going to learn a whole lot of this from this, and I promise you guys will definitely do. So so just bear with me, and that's what I'll be doing for now, because
Okay, so
until I have time when I can actually do full tutorial.
I'm going to be dropping. Where is my life? Okay, great. So I'm going to be dropping my Discord into the YouTube chat. So make you guys try and join the and then we can definitely continue our conversation, right? Um, yes, can really go all in. We appreciate you. We love you, sir. Weekly live stream. Okay, weekly live stream. Okay, I'll consider it. I'll definitely consider it. Okay. Yes, sir. Weekly live stream. Okay, big yes. Weekly live stream. Okay. I saw a software called Remotion. This software can do Saas animation, but it's ugly. Of course, it has to be ugly. Jihad, no AI can do it right now. How do I extract visuals from scripts? I think to Shad, I think you joined late. You can watch back because I actually explained all of that, right? Guys, I would like to hear you what you guys think about this live stream. Just give me your comments about what you guys think. Hope if you guys have been able to learn quite a number of things from this live stream, and then if if you want me to do this often, just try and do that. Um, I would like to show you guys the next video I'll be doing. I'd like to hear your thoughts about it as well. The next project breakdown that I'll be doing. So just give me like a second. Subscribe.
Running an online store.
So let me show you guys a video. I would like to do this to subscribe.
Running an online
So this is
store
next
means
video
anything
that
can
I'll
happen
be
at any time.
uh,
You have 47
yeah,
apps
this one has a
monitoring your
little bit
store.
of greedy in it,
But when something
so
breaks, you're the
I'll
last
just
to
do
know.
the breakdown for
Every
this,
app
and
is
I would like to
screaming for
hear what you guys
attention.
think.
Critical
Something
issues
to look out
buried
for,
in
like,
noise.
drop in, like, a week
Meet
or two.
Aura, your
So let me
e-commerce
know
AI
what you
agent,
think about
the
it.
intelligent alert system built for modern merchants.
It's
It
the same
monitors
brand
everything
that I
that matters.
use. That's not
Sudden
my
sales
brand.
drops,
So that's
inventory
why
issues, checkout errors,
we're very happy
suspicious
with it.
refund patterns, traffic anomalies. And sends alerts instantly on Slack, email, or your Shopify dashboard only when it truly matters. With smart trend tracking and strict accuracy checks, false alarms disappear. Your built-in AI chatbot explains exactly why an alert was triggered, digging into patterns, context, and potential root causes with clear, actionable steps to fix it. So you can stay focused on growth, not guessing games. Real anomalies, real context, real action items, pure signal, zero noise. Smarter alerts, faster decisions, complete control. Aura, act before
All right,
impact.
so that is what I'll be working on next, and I really hope you guys are going to be excited for that. How do I do storyboard for SaaS? I would love to have showed you guys. I've kind of like done a little bit of that, but I can't do that. Time has already gone. I just want to make this live stream 1 hour, right? Make sure you do rewind and see some of the things I've talked about. But please join the Discord channel, and I'll be happy to, to maybe I would definitely. Hey, this person keep asking, how do you do storyboard SaaS? Sorry, time has really gone. I actually have some other engagements, so please join me in the next. I will definitely communicate the next live stream, right, to you guys. Maybe I will consider doing the weekly live stream actually, so you guys can, can do that. And I'm also thinking, right, this live stream, if I'm going to be doing live stream, I'm thinking that it might be exclusive to members alone. So that's one thing, because one of the things I'm also thinking about is I'll be walking you guys through my live project, show you what I'm doing, how I get to achieve some things. Even this pre-production that I just show you guys briefly, I'll show you everything, nothing to hide, right? So on the long run, it might be for members alone, right? But don't worry, it's not going to like cost so much. But that's one thing I'm thinking about. I would like to know what you guys think in my Discord. So I'll definitely throw that question in my Discord so that you guys can, we can continue the conversation there. But guys, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you all. I really hope you guys have learned a lot about this. This is the like first time in a very long time I'm doing live stream, and I'm happy that you guys really, really showed up for this. So I get to see you guys soon, right?